and there was a small power failure, and that's how you missed my drawing this part. So it was a simple fragment in which I drew these petals and then colored the rest of the space, right? So let's draw one more. So I'm just going to, I had this corner left, right? I divided it into two, and then again I'm going to make these kind of three sections here. So I've used my boulder pen because I want these lines to be prominent, right? And then again I'm going to add auras, or you can even ink it, whatever you feel like. Right? Like this. So that is another simple fragment arranged in a triangle, somewhat like a circus arranged in a triangle, right? Earlier we did a circus arranged in a circle, and this is inside a triangle. So I'm not able to rotate my sheet that easily, right? So that's how this fragment looks like, right? So let's move on. Here there's a small space, so I'm just going to probably add a small fragment, add a vitruvius inside, right? What I did here is a square, circle, then square, then again circle, then square. That's a tangle called vitruvius, and then I'm just going to ink the rest of the sections. Right? So that's one part of the triangle. So let's see if let's try another fragment, right? And some other probably. So trying another reticulum here. I think I need to switch my pen. Yeah. So this goes like this. So another similar reticula we have already used, just that in that there were straight lines in between. Right? Again, you have spaces here. You can choose a fragment of your choice. Let's see what do we want to add here. So I am going with a simple fragment here, which has lines emanating from one side and some weight at the end of the line. Yeah, I'll just zoom in a little. Yeah. So we have done this exercise in a lot of tiles, but currently I am using it as a fragment, and I have drawn a grid here, and I am placing that fragment inside that grid. Right? So take your time and slowly draw that grid, that fragment inside the grid. Just simple lines with some weight at the end of the line, and you are sorted. Yeah. You can always give a slight curve to the lines. have already practiced quite a bit of fragments. So if you practice even these, you will have a great resource for your tiles. I think by now we have covered at least 15 or 20 of them. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue like this. Yeah, so I'm almost finishing with my fragment here, 2 sections left. This is another fragment which forms beautiful meta patterns. When you rotate the direction, right? That's it. So that's one more fragment. Let's get started and draw another beautiful grid, right? So I have one more space here, right? So I'm going to just add a simple square grid here and then add orbs inside the squares. Like this. Yeah, so that's another grid, and then you can choose a fragment of your choice again, right? So let's just choose a simple fragment. I'm now going to aura the inside. Like this. And if you wish, you can ink the moons. Yeah. So again, you can either stick to the same or you can add some other variation. For example, you can add this fragment. Again, moon inside. And then auras. Right, so that's one more that you can do, or you can just add printer inside. Even that looks nice, right? Or you can add Vitruvius, that is also a very nice fragment. Squares, circles, squares, circles, right? Or you can just, there's so many, I will start repeating them, right? So I'll again draw the crescent moon type, that fragment, again repeating this fragment here. So this section is basically a sorted one. So just enjoy yourself, enjoy drawing, enjoy the process of creating. Don't don't bother about the end result. Zentangle is a very forgiving art form. You need not worry about the result. Right? Again, you can have Vitruvius here, and you can have Printum here. Right, these sections again you can highlight or you can ink it completely, entirely up to you. Right, again a small section left here, a triangular section. I'm going to make 2 triangles here. Add the wells grid. Right, and then just add lines, auras, yeah, same here. Right, so you can always ink this part. You can always add some boldness to the main grid line. Yeah, so let's move on to the last few sections that are left. Small section here, again I'm going to add a triangular grid now, the triply grid. Right, yeah, and then you can add any fragment, probably some fescues. Simple but looks nice. Go in one direction. Right, so that's one more fragment that you can use. So we have 2 more spaces left here. Again, go with a simple reticula. Right, so we have basically 2 triangles here. So I'm just going to add another fragment here like this. Straight line, join it with the 2 corners, right, like this. going pretty slow here. You can watch me how the fragment goes, right? Straight line like this, straight line, join like this, straight line, right? So that's another interesting fragment. And then we come to the last. So again, you can have another grid like this, right? Something like this. Right? And you can just add anything inside. Probably we'll just go with some bales. A tangle called bales, adding the rice shape on each line, whether it is vertical or horizontal. Yeah. And then you can just add an orb inside. Yeah, that's it. And this space you can add any fragment, or you can add probably something like flower shapes. Yeah. Right, and a few more here. I'll just do it in the same fashion. Right, and I'll just ink this section. So we have finished our shading, right? And I was just going through the places if I have left somewhere some shading. Yeah, but more or less I think we are done with it. If you want, you can add some highlights here and there with your chalk also. I'm going to close this project here, add my chalk, right? And I shall see you again with another new series, right? Hope you enjoyed this fragment special. Hope you learned some more fragments. If you practice more, I gave you some ideas. The same fragment can be accommodated in various shapes. You can also play around with the basic nature of the fragment, and you can try putting them into new reticulars, new grids to create various meta patterns, right? So I'll see you again with a brand new series. Till then, have a good time. Bye bye.